Hello everyone. Here we will be discussing with the module 5 of basic electronics subject, and in this lecture you can study about the sequential circuits. Already I have discussed about the combination circuits and uploaded the video regarding that. So here we can see the module 5 complete syllabus, and till multiplexer, till decoder I have completed, and I'll be uploaded a video on this till this much topics, and in this video lecture I will be covering SR, flip-flop, the rest of the topics whichever remaining here. Flip-flops, they are the basic building blocks of the sequential circuit. So if I talk about the combinational logic, they have the property that their output depends only on the current input values. That is, it will be having some delay. Because of this property, combinational circuits are memoryless. Their output cannot depend on past input values which are no longer present. That is, once the output obtained, when we change the input, that output will not be stored, and when we change the input, corresponding output changes may be noticed. So previous output, it is lost. So this is the condition in case of combinational logic. So in case of sequential logic, we have a memory in this case, and the output depends upon the present state of the input as well as the previous state of the output. Present as well as previous state in case of sequential logic. So the basic building block of this flip-flop is SR latch. The simplest memory circuit is called as SR latch. Now coming to the operation, here we can see SR flip-flop, SR latch. The name itself, we can say that S represents set, R represents reset, flip-flop, that is set, reset, flip-flop. So what is the thing we have to keep in mind is, when reset is 1, the output will be Q output will be reset. Reset means it will be cleared, it will be 0. And when the set input is equal to 1, then output Q, the rest will be set to 1. So here we can see that Q output, when S is 1, output is 1, and when R is 1, output is 0. For the first combination, 0 0, whatever may be the so if we provide the inputs S and R as 0 0, then we will get whatever may be the previous state, the same will be retained. That is, for example, first in this case they have provided input as 1 0. So if S is 1, the output will be set to 1, and it is 0 here. And the same way for 0 0, previous output it was 1 and 0, isn't it? So now we are providing the input with 0 0. In this case it maintains the same output, that is 1 0 will be obtained for 0 0 condition also. Again, if I change the input as 0 and 1, 1 means R is 1 now, then in this condition the Q output will be reset, that is cleared, it will be 0, and Q bar it will be the complement of that. In the same way, if I again give 0 0, it will be again it's 0 1, and because the same thing will be retained when 0 0 is provided, and when it is 1 1, both the output will be 0. So this is indeterminate state. See, one is Q output, another is the complement form of that. We are supposed to get the complemented form. In this case, both it is 0. So this one is, this state we call it as indeterminate or unpredictable state. So this is the truth table. This is the logic diagram for the SR flip-flop. So coming into detail, we can see here the SR flip-flop with some of the inputs. Each and every combinations we can analyze. That is, first case, S is provided with 1 input and R is with 0. So here we can see initially I have chosen that Q input as 1 and Q bar as 0. And the same way S is provided with 1 and R is provided with 0. So this 0 is connected to the input of this NOR, that is first NOR. So here it will be 0, and the same way this is connected to the input of this NOR. So here it will be 1, isn't it? So NOR gate 2 is at logic 1, hence its output Q bar is at logic 0. Both inputs to NOR gate 1 are now at logic 0. So the output Q is at logic 0. So according to the truth table of the NOR gate, when 0 0, the output becomes 1, and when it is 1 1, it is 0. So here for each state, let us analyze. So when the Q bar is assumed as 0, Q bar is assumed as 0, here we can see that it is 0. If this is 0, that will go here, and for the first condition, R is 0 and S is 1. So if Q bar is 0 and this is supposed to be 1, isn't it? So that 1 will come here. So 0 0 0, it will be, see here, 0 0 NOR gate, it is 1. So 1, that 1 will 1 1, this, so 1 1, it will be 0, that 0 will go there, again 0 0, it is 1. So here we can see that this was the previous state, and now the output is, if S is 1, output is set to 1, and the complement output, it is 0. Hope you understood. You want me to repeat? See, S is 1, reset is 1, and assumed Q bar as 0. Q bar as 0. This is the assumed Q bar. So that is connected to this point. Initially it is 0. So this 0 and this 0, it will be 1. And previous it was 0, and the complementary form will be here, isn't it? That 1 will come here, and 1 we will get 0, and that 0 will go there, and it is 0 and 0, again it will be 1. That way, this is the original output, this 1, and this is the 0. So if S is 1, the output will be, Q output will be set to 1. Now in this case, for example, Q bar output is 1. That is, here we can see initially it was 0 in the previous case. Here we have set it to 1. So this 1 goes here. Now other conditions are same, like R is 0 and S is 1. What we are supposed to get, that is output should be set to 1, isn't it? So this 1 goes here, 0 and 1. What will be the output? It will be 0, isn't it? For NOR gate 0 1, it is 0. So that 0 here, then that comes here 0, again 1 0, it is 0. So 0, that goes there, and 0 0 0 0, it is 1. Now that one comes here, and 1 1 it is 0. See, you can see here it is 1 and 0 is the output. When S is equal to 1, whatever you assume in the previous state, corresponding output will be Q will be set to 1. That will be the output. Now analyzing the next step, next case, that is S equal to 0 and R equal to 1. S equal to 0 and R equal to 1. In this case, R input of the NOR gate 1 is at logic 1. That is, R input of this logic 1, it is at logic 1. Hence, its output Q is at logic 0. So, due to this is at logic 1, Q output will be at logic 0. That 0 comes here. 0 and 0 both are 0. So, the NOR gate, second NOR gate output will be at logic 1. Both inputs to the NOR gate 2 are now at logic 0. See, NOR gate inputs are 0. So, the output of the Q bar is at logic 1. That 1 goes here and 1 we will get 0 as the output. So, let us analyze deeply this. So, here we can see, let me assume Q bar as 0. First it is 0 here, it is assumed as 0. So, that 0 goes here and the case R and S is, that is S is 0 and R is 1. And the previous case, both the for 0 of Q as well as 1 of Q, for both the cases we have seen. And in this case, R equal to 1 and S equal to 0, we are analyzing for now Q bar is equal to 0. So, 0 and that 0 goes here, 1 and 0. What is that? 1 and 0, it is 0. So, here we can see this 0. That 0 comes here and 0 and 0 we know it is 1. That 1 goes there, 1 and 1 it is 0. So, when R is 1, the output Q output will be 0. That is, it is cleared or reset and Q bar will be 1. That is the output. So, this is the first condition where Q bar is set to assumed as 0. Now, next case, if Q bar is assumed as 1. See here Q bar is made 1, that 1 goes here, so 1 and 1, now that will be 0, that 0 goes here, 0 0 it will be 1. So when Q bar is equal to 1, if reset is equal to 1, then Q output will be always 0. That is the ultimate conclusion for this. So our truth table 2 conditions got satisfied here. Now next case, here we can see that S equal to 0 and R equal to 0. Both the cases S and R is given as 0. So whatever may be the previous output, it will retain the same. Let us assume initially Q equal to 1. So here it is Q equal to 1 is assumed and Q bar is 0. With Q bar is 0. Both the input to the NOR becomes Q bar is 0. So both the input to the NOR becomes 0. Logic 0. So the output of the Q is at logic 1. With Q equal to 1, one input of NOR gate 2 is at logic 1. See, this becomes 1. So that 1 comes here along with the other input as 0. So 0, 1. Hence its output Q bar is at logic 0. That shows that when S and R both are low, at logic 0, the output state does not change. It retains the previous state. So, let us analyze these conditions. So, here, assume Q as 0 and Q bar as 0 and Q as 1. So, the ultimate conclusion is no change. Whatever we have assumed or we have in the previous state, the same will be obtained. So here assumed is q bar as 0. So let me start with q bar is 0. That 0 goes here. 0 0 it is 1. That 1 comes here. 0 1 it is 0. Again that 0 goes here. 0 0 it is 1. That 1 comes here. 0 1 it is 0. So it goes on. It will be 1 and this is 0. So initially we assumed as it is 1 and 0. So we can say this condition, when S and R both are 0, then the output will not be having any change. It will be previous state output itself. So we can say no change. And in the next, now we assumed it q bar as 0. So next case we can analyze q bar as 1. See, q bar as 1 and q is 0. So here S and R both are 0. Q bar is assumed as 1. That 1 goes here. 0 and 1. We will get what 0 and 1 it is 0. That 0 goes here. So 0 0 it is 1. And again this 1 appear at this point. So 0 1 it is 0. So here the same. We assumed it as 0 and 1. Q as 0 and Q bar as 1. The same thing we have obtained as the output in both S and R equal to 0 condition. So hence it is no change condition. Now coming to the last case, that is S equal to 1, R equal to 1. In this condition, Q bar is assumed as 0. Here we can observe that Q bar is assumed as 0 and that 0 appears at this point. So R is 1. 1 along with 0, it is 0. That 0 comes here. 1 along with 0, it is again 0. That 0 goes here. 1 along with 0, again it is 0. See, we can see in this, or we can observe in this, both the condition, original Q output as well as the complemented output, both are 0. So in this state we can say that it is an unpredictable state or indeterminate state, since this one is complemented output. Since we are supposed to get the complemented form of Q here, but it is not, we are not getting the complemented form. Instead same output is obtained. So we have analyzed one condition, that is q bar equal to 0. Now next q bar equal to 1 we have to analyze. Next case, if q bar is assumed as 1, see here q bar is made 1, that 1 goes here. So 1 and 1, now that will be 0, that 0 goes here. 0 0 it will be 1. So when q bar is equal to 1, if reset is equal to 1, then q output will be always 0. That is the ultimate conclusion for this. So our truth table 2 conditions got satisfied here. So here we can see the clocked SR flip-flop. In the previous case we didn't speak about any clock. So within a digital computer, a clock is used to synchronize changes in the content of the memory element. A clock is signal which oscillates between 0 and 1. The clock can be applied to the latch so that the change in the latch's value can only occur when the clock is in the high state or 1 state. The result in a clocked SR is shown here. So here we have a S and R input along with the clock input is given to that, and we have preset as well as the clear which is given to the other NOR gates, and then it is connected in the latch form, isn't it? So when C, that is when this is 0, so one input of the AND, both the AND gates become 0. So if one input of the AND gate is 0, then what will be the output of the AND gate? It will be always 0, isn't it? If whenever one input of AND gate becomes 0, the output of AND gate it will be 0. So Q output cannot change. So it becomes 0. So in this case, Q output will not change. The latch is now non-operational. In the same way, when this is 1, C is 1, then whatever the input is given to the S pin, it will appear at this point. And the same way, whatever input given to R, it will appear at this point. That is, I can say 1 into S here and 1 into R will be here. Now the latch is operational. The term level triggered is applied to this type of latch to indicate that its ability to change the value depend on the low level of the clock signal. Now coming to the clock and preset. So here we can see the preset and clear. CLR means it is clear. Preset means output will be, in simple manner I can say that output is set to 1. Whenever preset is provided with the high signal or high, it is made as high, in that case output will be set to 1. And when the clear is made as 1, the output Q output will be cleared. When I speak about output, it will be always Q output. Q bar is the complemented form, so always it will be Q output. So this is about preset and clear.